You step off the plane, legs stiff, eyes heavy. The signs say immigration. The room is bright, too bright. Your phone battery is nearly dead. And suddenly, it's your turn. The officer looks at you. Not angry, not friendly, just unreadable. This moment decides everything. Because what most travelers don't realize is that immigration interviews aren't casual conversations. They're silent evaluations. Every question has a purpose. Every pause is noticed. Every extra word is weighed. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people don't get into trouble because they're doing something wrong. They get into trouble because they don't understand what the questions are actually testing. In this video, you're going to learn the 10 most common customs and immigration questions asked at airports worldwide. And more importantly, how to answer them in a way that keeps the process smooth, fast, and stress-free. These questions are used in the US, Canada, the UK, Australia, and beyond. Different countries, same psychology. Once you understand the pattern, immigration stops feeling intimidating and starts feeling predictable. Let's begin with the very first question, the one that silently sets the tone for everything that follows. Question 1. May I see your passport? It sounds automatic, routine, almost meaningless, but it's not. When an officer asks, "May I see your passport?" they aren't just requesting a document. They're watching how you respond. How quickly do you reach for it? Do you hesitate? Do your hands shake? Do you avoid eye contact? Imagine fumbling through your bag, papers sliding out, your voice tightening as you say, just a second. That moment alone tells them more than the passport ever will. Immigration officers are trained to spot micro-stress reactions, tiny behavioral signals that suggest uncertainty or discomfort, not guilt. Uncertainty. So here's the correct approach. Before you reach the counter, have your passport ready. Not buried, not zipped away, in your hand. When asked, hand it over smoothly and say nothing more than, "Here you go," or simply nod. No jokes, no commentary, no apologies. This moment is about presence. Calm movements signal control. Control signals legitimacy. At airports, perception moves faster than paperwork. Question 2. How long will you be staying? This is where many travelers start talking themselves into trouble. The officer isn't asking for your life plan. They're listening for certainty. If your answer sounds flexible, uncertain, or improvised, it triggers concern. Not because you're suspicious, but because people who overstay often don't sound sure either. Here's the mistake people make. They over-explain. Well, about 2 weeks, unless my friend needs help. Or I might leave earlier if... That kind of answer invites follow-ups. Instead, experienced travelers keep it clean. 10 days, 1 week, 4 nights, short. Specific, finished. Why this matters? Every country tracks overstays. Officers are trained to detect language that suggests someone hasn't fully planned their exit. Your goal is to sound like someone who knows exactly when they're leaving, even if your ticket is flexible. Confidence beats detail every time. Question 3. What's the purpose of your visit? This question seems simple, but it's one of the most important ones in the entire interview. Because your answer must align with your visa type, your travel pattern, and your documentation. There are 3 answers officers expect to hear. Tourism, business, study. Anything outside those requires clarity. Here's where people slip. They use vague language. I'm just visiting. I'm kind of here to see what happens. I'm staying with someone. Those answers feel incomplete, and incomplete answers invite probing. Instead, I'm here for tourism. I'm attending a business conference. I'm enrolled in a short language course. That's it. No stories, no background, no emotional context. Here's the secret most travelers never realize. The officer often already knows your purpose before you speak, from your visa, booking data, and entry records. This question isn't about information, it's about consistency. When your answer matches their data, the interview flows. When it doesn't, it slows down. Question 4. What do you do for work? This question reveals more than your job. It signals stability, financial independence, reason to return home. Officers aren't judging careers. They're assessing logic. A clear job suggests structure. Structure suggests predictability. Predictability suggests low risk. The best answers are simple. I'm a software developer. I work in retail. I'm a university student. Say it. Stop. The mistake people make is oversharing. I just quit my job, but I'm thinking of starting something new. That opens unnecessary doors. If you're between jobs or retired, frame it with clarity. I recently completed a contract and I'm on a short vacation. I'm retired. Clarity equals control. Immigration isn't impressed by ambition. They're reassured by coherence. Question 5. Are you traveling alone? This question isn't about companionship. It's about verification. The officer already knows who's on your booking, who checked in nearby, and whether your itinerary is linked to someone else. They're testing whether your answer matches their system. Correct responses. Yes, I'm traveling alone. I'm traveling with my brother. Nothing more. Do not add backstories. Mention how long you've known them. Volunteer names unless asked. Here's the rule. The more you explain, the less believable you sound. Seasoned travelers answer and stop. Nervous travelers keep talking. Let silence work for you. Question 6. Do you have any family here? This question measures ties. If you say no, say no. If you say yes, expect follow-ups. But either way, keep it surface level. Yes, my cousin lives here. No, I don't. The danger zone is emotional overreaction, changing tone, posture, or pace. Officers notice energy shifts more than words. They're asking, does this traveler feel settled or unsettled? Steady delivery tells them everything they need to know. Question 7. Have you been here before? This is a memory check disguised as small talk. Your entry history is already on record. So answer cleanly, yes, last year. No, this is my first visit. Do not guess dates. Ramble about past trips? Tell stories. If you hesitate while recalling, it signals uncertainty, even if you're telling the truth. Confidence matters more than detail. Question 8. Do you have anything to declare? This is where honesty becomes non-negotiable. Customs violations cause more issues than immigration questions ever do. If the answer is no, no, I don't. If the answer is yes, yes, I have items to declare. Then stop. Trying to downplay or hide items is the fastest way to escalate your inspection. Customs officers expect mistakes. They don't tolerate deception. Calm honesty clears you faster than any explanation. Question 9. Where will you be staying? This is a planning check. They're listening for certainty. Good answers. I'll be staying at the Hilton downtown. I'm staying with my aunt in Vancouver. Bad answers. Somewhere near the city. I haven't decided yet. Your accommodation is already linked to your entry record. They're verifying alignment. Know the name, know the city. That's enough. Question 10. Can I see your return or onward ticket? This is the final filter. It proves intent to leave. Always have it accessible, printed or digital. Answer confidently. Yes, here it is. I leave on the 22nd. I have onward travel to Paris. Even refundable or flexible tickets are acceptable. What matters is proof of structure. Disorganization here can undo everything that went smoothly before. The real secret of immigration. Here's what most people never understand. Immigration isn't about tricking you. It's about reading you. From the moment you approach the counter, officers are asking one silent question. Is this person in control? Calm answers, short responses, steady posture. That's what gets you through. So before your next flight, keep your passport ready. Know your answers. Speak clearly and stop talking. Confidence is your real clearance. If this video helped you, share it with someone who's traveling soon. And subscribe. Because next, we're breaking down what really happens when you're sent to secondary screening, and why it's not always a bad thing. Safe travels. Walk steady. And move like you belong. Because you do.